Coach, I know when you guys signed Taiwan Mullen, excuse me, you felt like he was going to be an impact player. Kind of a two-part question. First of all, after getting him here and seeing him up close, what's made him be an impact player so quick? And are you surprised that he's been able to impact this early in his career?
Well, I thought he would be able to, but you really never know how a freshman's going to respond when they actually get to campus and you see him play in high school and you see him compete in the different things that you evaluate him with. And I just thought he had a lot of natural ball savvy to him in regards to how to play the football. Went and watched him play in person and just saw those qualities of just being able to understand, how you respond when the ball's in the air and how you naturally play it. And some guys have a knack for that. And I just felt like there was a moxie and a swagger that he brought. Very humble, doesn't talk a lot, isn't a real loud guy, but extremely confident. And I think that he brought that with him, and I expected that, I did, but you never know how it's going to transfer on the field, so, but I think this last game was where it really, he performed at the level that I thought he could. I really did. I expect him to come here and be a guy that would play as a freshman, and he proved me right. And so, but he's got to keep competing, he's got to keep getting better. His technique work needs to continue to improve, but because now he's no longer a guy that people may not know as much about, so he's pretty much eliminated that. But at the same time, just encouraged by, when you see a guy on film and you evaluate him and you work so hard to recruit him, and it took a whole bunch of our guys on our staff to really do a great job convincing him to come here. But I think that you get a guy like that from an area that we love to recruit in, the state of Florida, and just puts another. To me, and we talked about this yesterday in our staff meeting, you got several guys from that state, we can talk Michael Penix, from Florida and the way he's playing, and then you got Matt Bedford from the Memphis area and coming as a true freshman and how he's playing, and opportunity he's been given and how he's taking advantage of that. I know it's just been that one game, but a pretty big game, so you take those young guys, and these are freshmen, redshirt freshmen, and guys right out of high school in areas that we recruit hard, and I could go on and on with a lot of different guys, in those areas. But that's to me is you take a guy like Taiwan and you go back and say, hey, you got a chance to come to the Big Ten and get a chance to compete and play right away if you're good enough. And he wasn't promised any playing time early, but he was promised the opportunity to come compete to play. And if you perform and you prove that you deserve to be out there, then you'll get your shot. And he got his shot and he took full advantage of it. So, but yeah, he's a special kid. He really is. His work ethic, his attention to detail, and he's got a long ways to go in regards to just being a complete Big Ten football player, because there's a lot to it. But he cares a bunch. He works his tail off, and he does everything we ask him to do. And he's an awesome young man. So just a tribute to his family and the way he's been raised, and his high school coaches and everybody that's put into helping him be who he is.